Hi guys. Have you ever noticed how every company says they care about people, the planet, and doing the right thing until it costs them money? Corporate responsibility is a nice idea, but in reality, it's a myth. Companies don't act ethically because they care. They act ethically when they're forced to. And sometimes not even then. Let's talk about PFAS. They're so-called forever chemicals are toxic. They build up in your blood, your organs, your environment. And here's the thing. Companies like DuPont and 3M knew this decades ago. They had the science, they had the data, and what did they do? Covered it up. They hid the research. Kept producing and dumping PFAS into water supply. Only when massive lawsuits started piling up did they finally admit, yeah, this stuff is bad. And what happened then? Did anyone go to jail? Nope. They just paid some settlements and moved on. Business as usual. Now fast forward to the gaming industry during COVID. Everyone's locked in, playing games, spending more than ever. Companies started raking in cash and boom, hiring sprees. They knew it wasn't going to last. They knew. But they kept expanding anyway. Why? To impress investors, to show growth, short-term profit over long-term sustainability. Now that COVID is fading and things are normal again, suddenly they're laying off thousands of developers, whole teams gone, projects cancelled, and the executives still collecting bonuses, still doing just fine. This isn't a bug, it's a feature. The system is built to reward short-term thinking. CEOs don't get paid to build stable companies. They get paid to inflate stock prices. Right now. If cutting 1,000 jobs boosts the stock price for a week, that's a win. If lying about chemicals makes you a few $1 billion before you get caught, that's just the cost of doing business. Because fines, lawsuits, they're almost always cheaper than doing the right thing. And that's why asking companies to be responsible is like asking a corpse to walk. It's not gonna happen unless something forces it to move. Laws, lawsuits, public pressure, union power, that's what it takes. Because left alone, most companies will always choose what's easiest, fastest, and most profitable, no matter the human cost. So no, piracy isn't stealing? Maybe that's the wrong question. The real question is, if you're expecting to play fair in a rigged game, then what's fair? What does fair really mean, right? Companies don't play fair unless they're forced to. And until we start forcing them, nothing's going to change. Not with PFAS, not with layoffs, not with anything. And with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.